Gypsy, you could post your question. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jess. Hi, IJ. I mean, I ended it because I was asking if anybody can hear me. Nobody was talking. I'm not gonna waste my time. That's just what it is. Because people tend to sit on here and like they don't say anything. I'm asking if people can hear me, and yeah, people were just staying quiet. So, and then it kept refreshing. So I was like, yeah, they might not hear me. So I just ended it. I'm not gonna like. That's weird as hell when people just sit there and just watch. Like, just waiting for a moment to come in and say something, just fucking just talk. If you're in here, just talk. It's just stupid. There's, like, 8 people just sitting in here, and it's like nobody. Yeah, donations are open. I just started the live. Like, nobody was saying nothing, so I'm like, I was doing something anyway, so I'll just restart the live in a little bit when I'm back up. 'Cause it's just to me, I think it's just stupid when people sit there and just I literally was asking like, can anybody hear me? Nobody was saying anything. And people like the stream and it's like, why aren't you talking? Like people do that. They'll just sit on the channel and not talk and it's to me it's honestly weird. Alright, let's see. What are the Libra's feelings towards Gypsy? Hmm. What are you feeling? What are the Libra's feelings towards Gypsy? Girl, I'm getting. Do you know what's going on with his career? I'm getting. He's career focused. Um. Yeah, Spirit. Because I got the Ace of Pentacles, and Spirit said a financial opportunity. So I'm getting. He's focused on a financial opportunity. You don't know. Show me. They're showing me financial opportunity, working hard, being productive in his routine. Focus on self is what I'm getting. Um, and even with the 7 of Pentacles, I'm getting like he's focused on his own long term stability. I have the Moon, the Judgment in the reverse. Show me more. Yeah, the Four of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting. When it comes to you, I feel like he's like in this energy where he's just kind of things are in limbo for him. There's like with the Judgment in the reverse, I'm getting that's lack of awareness, and that's to me showing me like he's focused on other things. He's taking like when it comes to you, the energy is stuck, like it's stagnant. So he's kind of not. I want to say like not focusing on making a move here is what I'm getting. Like, does he think about you? Yes, but I feel like with the Moon, he feels like things are so uncertain that he's just gonna kind of let it be for now. Show me the moon, the star, and the King of Cups. Yeah, I get like self-healing here. Like spirit is saying like self-focused, self-healing. I feel like he's kind of focused on self is what I'm getting. Um the thing with this judgment in the reverse, I feel like there's a bit of destruction and he's ignoring the cause. So when spirit is saying like he's ignoring the call, that means that he may be being nudged to like reach out, to talk to you, to interact with you, something, right? And he's choosing not to. I don't feel like he's ready to make any moves towards you. I feel like he feels like he's just not in a good place or in just wanting to focus on new opportunities for self is what I'm getting. I got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And then in the outcome, I have the World with the Queen of Cups. I feel like in the future, he may come towards you because the World card for me is like, it is a card of completion, but it's also a card of arriving. So I feel like right now, it's like he's taking a step back to kind of just he feels like things are stuck with you guys anyway, so he's just like, you know what, things are stuck anyway, so I'm just gonna focus on self, on my self-growth, self-care, self-healing, kind of like his long-term stability, kind of building or planting seeds for self, and like just taking a step back. It's like it's hard for me to say it's taking a step back because it's not like he's, yeah, you see the Eight of Swords is here, so it's not like he's like taking a step back, but I feel like he's kind of like not wanting not to focus on this calling that he's being pushed to do, which is you. There's a lot of lack of awareness here. He's ignoring like his own intuition, his own like inner voice, and just kind of just choosing to just let things be is what I'm getting when it comes to you. But I feel like in the future there could be an action that he takes towards you because I did have in the outcome the World with the Queen of Cups. But that could also be you kind of closing out the chapter and walking away. Um, because again, that's a card of completion and like new beginning. So that could be just you focusing on a new beginning in a different direction. So that is what I have for you, love. All right, Jess, you can go ahead and post. Let me grab this. Oh my god, I missed all of these messages. I don't even know what you posted, Gypsy, because you know what? This never refreshed. Can you ask Sarah too, please? Oh, I can't. I don't know why it didn't scroll. Alright, let's see. Did you stand for a mini, Just? Let me see. All right. How will Jay feel when he sees the stories Just posted? I'm getting like he's missing out with the 4 cups, very contemplative. Like again, like he's missing out, or like he could be feeling like maybe he's gonna miss out on an opportunity here, or like feeling left out too. It could be that. I have the King of Cups and the Knight. I'm sorry, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So what I'm getting is feeling like emotional, like an emotional pull within, but trying not to show it, being very practical about things, kind of just being in that energy where um the King of Pentacles is a like it's that energy of like discipline, right? um and being in control, but so is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups tends to be more in control with his emotions, and then the King of Pentacles, he's more controlled with like decisions, right? Being more practical. And I feel like he's trying to control, like possibly making like a impulsive move on you because he's in his feelings. So it's like I'm in my feelings, and like I'm feel you know when you're in your feelings you be feeling impulsive, you be doing dumb shit, right? And I feel like that's how he's feeling. Now this could be like coming towards you, or even like the way he's thinking or feeling, or like whatever. So it to me it does feel like he's in this energy where he's trying to control his emotions, because I feel like his emotions are driving him to make impulsive decisions. So then now he's thinking practically. So there's 2 kings here that are showing like wanting to maintain control. Um Even though he wants he doesn't want to be feeling disconnected from you. Show me more, spirit. Gypsy, I didn't get to see the message you posted earlier because YouTube didn't refresh. I was like, why are they so quiet? But then I was like, well, maybe she's just listening to her reading. Show me more courage. How is he gonna feel? He's trying to maintain control of his emotion, but this is the thing. You got the Knight of Wands, which is like there's that passionate energy. Like he's feeling inspired to reach out, and there is a part of him that is feeling very fearless, very impulsive, and but then I feel like he's seeing this as like a younger like he all right, so this is how I could put it. He wants to come towards you as a king, and he feels like if he does something too impulsive, he's gonna come off as like immature. The World card came out with the Hermit, so I do feel again like there's this energy of like wanting to come towards you, wanting to say something, but then kind of like with the Hermit taking a step back and not doing it. The Tower is here, so and it was clarified by the 2 of Cups, and I feel like there's gonna be a sudden change that happens. I This for me feels like you know not maybe not through these posts, but I do feel like he may like what I get from him, if he can, when you're hesitant to do something, eventually, like, your spirit, like, just pushes you. Like, I know you've heard of that before. Or they'll say, like, if you don't make a move, like, God will push you until you make that move. And that's what I feel like I'm getting from here. Like, he's going to have to make a move. He's feeling at some point. If not, they're going to push him to do it. You do have the moon with the Empress. So I feel like this is more for you, where it's like telling you like you're coming in as the empress for him, and this is why he's trying to come in as nothing below a king. He's not trying to come in as a knight, because that, it feels again like you will be looking at him as immature. He's see because, and that's because he has you on a really high pedestal. And for with the moon, I feel like it's like you're not really seeing what's happening behind the scenes. So it's like I feel like the stories, I feel like it's making him more impulsive than maybe he's looking, to be honest. If you posted them a while ago and he hasn't viewed them yet, I think that it's one of those things that I was saying in one of those readings where I'm like, he's trying not to look like weird if he views your stories too much. So he may be in that energy where he knows you posted, he's dying to go look, because I feel like that's the energy I'm getting. But he's kind of like, let me give it some time, but I'm gonna look. I'm definitely gonna look at some point. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm getting. And thank you, Just. IJ, you can go ahead and post. Girl, yo, those saturation sessions. Oh, can I post? I mean, I'm never mind. Nah, I'm gonna text y'all. I'll text you on the. All right, let's see, IJ. How's everyone doing? Do you guys got plans for the weekend? I'm gonna chill. It's supposed to be raining a lot here tomorrow. Um, yo, I can't believe that I had a fucking visualization where that fucking picture came alive. Y'all, I was dying. And it's crazy because sometimes I feel like when I get like visualizations, I feel like I'm in that, I guess, like timeline where um it was just, yeah, it's supposed to be storming all day tomorrow. I'll probably go out to like buy my detergents, because I stack like now this time, like this month, I'll stack up for like the winter. Like I'll stack up on like a few packs of soap, like pads, like um toothpaste, like floss, detergents, shampoo, conditioner. Um, um, so when I visualized before, I feel like you're kind of in that entity, like I guess timeline, whatever you want, realm, whatever you want to call it, right? But this one, I kind of wasn't, and it's like I was like, what the fuck was that? All right, Jess, you'll be added. Thank you. Like I was like, what in the world? All right, how is Matt feeling now with these? Wait, what? How is she feeling about? All right, how is Matt feeling about IG now with all these changes? Let's see. Yeah, that's why I say there's a delay with the phones and like the live itself. Like there's a delay. IJ, what did you send for? Well, let me see. Hold on. All right, you sent for in depth. Let's see. How is Matt feeling about IJ with these changes? We got the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles. How is the Ten of Wands with the Devil? I feel like she's definitely in this energy where she's feeling more in alignment with you. There is definitely like this energy, like looking towards a new opportunity, like a full of abundance and security, prosperity with you. Again, feeling like that sense of love, harmony. Um, and like that strength of like two people being together, like, so she's viewing you as like her soulmate, her lifetime partner, right? But with the Ten of Wands and the Devil, I feel like she's still kind of navigating through letting go of old ways of thinking, negative ways of thinking, like, you know, things that kind of like the way of thinking that kind of restricts her. The Three of Wands, I'm seeing her being very observant, wanting progress here, wanting expansion. She is entering a phase where she is more confident within self. And I feel like the more confident she is within self, she feels more confident within the connection. Um, so I feel like um with the Queen of Wands, when it comes to you, I feel like she's feeling more confident about, again, the connection. That's like the big message here. How is she feeling about IJ? How are you feeling? I feel like she kind of acknowledges that you make her feel confident, that you've helped her feel more confident, that you've helped her feel more like courageous, more even like focused, having more determination, more joy. I have the Page of Wands, so I am getting like when it comes to you, she is feeling more. You see, I get like, for me, the Page of Wands is all about inspiration. So you inspire her is what I'm getting. Um, I feel like she's in this phase of like discovering more with excitement though. There's a lot of excitement here. There's a lot of like her feeling, again, free spirited, like, so again, she's inspired by you. She feels your comfort. Show me more, spirit. Yeah, see the Nine of Swords reverse and the Eight of Wands reverse. I do feel like she's still in the energy of like, I'm getting, when it comes to like reaching out more directly, or like more direct, she's still navigating through that. Like she's still not ready to be more direct when it comes to the romantic connection. Not when it comes to like talking to you in general, but when it comes to like the romantic connection that you guys like, you guys' romantic connection, or like her romantic feelings towards you, she's kind of holding off a little bit. I'm seeing her waiting, um, trying to slow things down just to make sure that she's not getting her lines crossed is what I'm getting. So I feel like there could still be a little bit of like insecurity there for her where she's like not really 100% sure, but she's navigating through that. She's like trying to let go of those negative thoughts. Yeah, see, because the Page of Cups with the Hierophant here is here. So I feel like overall, like she is very in this very curious energy about you, IJ. Like when it comes to you, wanting to learn more. I feel like she's also in this place where she's listening to her intuition. Um, there's just a lot of curiosity, like to me, and the Page of Cups talks about new love, but it's like that the early stages, like when you first like exchange numbers and you're getting to know each other. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like she's gonna start being more open to that, and especially with the Hierophant, because to me the Hierophant is a card of like being bonded, but not in like a negative way, right? Because you know some people can like bond through like heartbreak, or they could bond through like gossiping. With you, it's like she's feeling like she's feeling a bond where it's like more spiritual and internal. So she hasn't made sense of it just yet. Um, in her conscious mind is what I was saying. Um, the Hierophant too is a card of like traditions and like long term commitment, um, higher levels of commitment, um, and it's a card of like trusting. So she's in this phase where I feel like she does trust you, like when it comes to like partnership. Anything else? The Six of Cups with the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like she also is in this place where I feel like she's been thinking about you a lot. With the Six of Cups, I feel like she's been thinking about you a lot, and also you give her like this energy. Um, you give her this feeling of feeling like home. So that's what I'm getting, and she views you again like as this Emperor. You know, the Emperor is very. There's a lot of respect that she has for you. A lot of like admiration. Um, she sees you as very disciplined, very focused, um, and in your power. So that is what I have for you, IJ. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of. I got like what I was getting for her yesterday, where she's like internally she's feeling things, but she's not. Either she's not understanding it in like the physical world, and she's that's why I feel like she's more tapped into her intuition. That makes sense to me. Why she's so tapped into her intuition. You're welcome, IJ. All right, let me get Sarah's questions. The cat, yeah. You used that before, right? Well, I feel like I saw that before. You did? No, it was the cat the whole time. Oh. All right, let's see. All right, for Sarah, let's see. What are T's energy towards? Oh wait, you're here. Okay, cool. I was about to say, wait, let's give her a timestamp. All right, T's energy towards Sarah. Have you talked to him, Sarah, or no? The Ten of Wands. What is your energy towards Sarah? What is T's energy towards Sarah? I think he has a lot of shit going on. You know what? I'm getting. All right, so this is all right. If you haven't heard from him, um, I feel like if you haven't heard from him, like Spirit saying that it's not personal. I know that sucks because I will feel like it's personal. But I feel like they're saying it's not personal. He's just very overwhelmed. Like he has a lot of baggage. Oh, I feel like my shoulder just started hurting. Um like exhaustion is what I'm getting, like very exhausted, very overwhelmed. Um, I'm getting like a lot of like extra responsibility now. So show me more. What's, I'm guessing this was important for you to know. What is his? He is definitely missing you. I got the Six of Cups here. He's definitely missing you. I feel like he's been thinking about you, reminiscing about like the times that you guys have had. Um, the happy memories. You know what I'm getting too? I'm getting him, all right, because I just heard overly protective when it comes to you. And I feel like he may be feeling right now like he doesn't have like much to offer you or the connection due to like all these extra responsibilities. So he's maybe in this, he may be taking this time like of quietness because of that, because he doesn't want, it's almost like he's doing this also to protect your feelings, because he doesn't want to hurt you. But girl, he's thinking about you. I got the Three of Wands again. I mean, I got the Six of Cups and the Three of Wands. So he's just standing, like he's thinking, he's contemplating. He is in this energy of preparation, and I do feel like he's there's gonna be an opportunity for you guys to talk, because the Three of Wands for me, it is a card of progress, but I feel like it may take a little time. I feel like he just got a little too much responsibilities right now. Yeah, you're gonna get communication. You got the Eight of Wands, the Lovers, girl with the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like, well, actually, it was the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles with the Lovers on top. So I feel like with the Eight of Wands, this is like you getting communication from out of nowhere. Like I feel like things are gonna be quiet for a little bit, and then suddenly you hear from him. Um, I feel with the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers, you both are kind of in this energy of feeling maybe he's he knows that he hasn't reached out to you, and that you possibly like, so you're feeling left out in the cold, and he's feeling like, fuck, I should have reached out by now. So it's almost like he's a little like weary that he could have fucked things up because he hasn't reached out. And I'm getting that you both are kind of like right now in this energy of like missing each other, feeling the loss. um but at the same time, with the Lovers, I do get harmony that's gonna come in. That there is still love there, there's still interest, there's still some sense of alignment, even if it doesn't seem like that right now. Oh wait, hold on. I had my deck upside down. I moved it upside down right now by mistake. Show me spirit. Tease energy towards Sarah. Like the freaking Six of Wands, moving and things into calmer waters, kind of like, I feel like once he gets more acquainted and like this transition fully happens, I do feel like he is going to reach out to you. Because I'm getting like moving towards you. You got the Two of Cups here. So there is still a lot of mutual feelings, mutual energy, mutual attraction. Show me more. Can I change my last question to what his future actions would be? Um, you don't have to, Sarah, because I think I'm gonna just grab that for you right now. Because they're just kind of repeating the same message, so I'll do that here. Um, show me, because I do see a transition happening. I feel like once he's like more, again, his transition is fully complete, you're gonna hear from him. Let me see. What are what is his plan? What are his actions? Next actions. Yeah, I'm getting reuniting. I got the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So I'm getting reuniting, like his big picture. You're still in it. So I feel like don't feel like you're not, because I'm just getting that right now. He is focused on career. He's being very career focused, but I'm getting a message of an apology coming in towards you. Um, I feel like he's gonna definitely want to see you soon and offer you maybe try to see where how things can work out for you guys while he is away. And I have the Four of Wands, so again, there's gonna be a reunion for sure. There's gonna be a reunion for sure, and I feel like when that does happen, you guys are gonna have a good time. So I feel like right now he could just be also looking at that, like towards like the time where he does reach out, because I am getting messages coming in. What are your next actions? Let me see if they give me anything else. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. So that tells me coming together. I feel like he's trying to like figure out exactly what's happening with him where he's at, so then he can come towards you when he has like the full plan, is what I'm getting from him. But you will hear from him. I'm such a big, yeah, I get it. That's oh, I know that's hard. All right, let me go grab the orange deck real quick. All right, let's see, what does he want to say to Sarah? You are my peace, my joy, my everything. Ooh, I have a few here. You are the best part of my day every single day. I never get tired of loving you. I never get tired of loving you. Shit. My heart beats louder for you. Nights feel so empty without you here. I catch myself reaching for you even in my sleep. I never knew missing someone could hurt so much. I crave your presence more than anything. Forgive me for not always saying the right words. Please know I never meant to hurt you. You mean too much. This is only temporary. I'll be back in your arms soon. No matter how far I go, I'll always return to you. And I'll be back before you know it. Holding you tighter than ever. So alright, and then you wanted to know B's energy towards you after you said you spoke your mind. Let's see. Give me- let's see. Yeah, the orange deck is one of Jess's favorite decks. I think that is her favorite one of the messages. I gotta finish my other ones that I've been working on. Bradio's energy towards Sarah after she spoke her piece. Bradio's energy towards Sarah. Alright, I got the Six of Cups, the Judgment, and the Temperance. You know what? I'm getting reflecting. He's reflecting on what you said. I feel like something about what you told him felt familiar. I don't know if you've ever told him something like that in the past, because I'm getting like it almost felt like deja vu. Put the boundary up. I hope he doesn't. Oh, you did. Oh, girl, no wonder. So didn't you cut him off before, right? If I remember correctly, that's crazy because I literally got like deja vu. Like he got deja vu, like almost like he was reliving something with you. So I feel with the Judgment, yeah, he's reflecting, and I feel like the Judgment is showing. They're saying reckoning, and I feel like that could have been of his ego. Like, you know what I get is that I don't think that he purposely was taking you for granted, but I feel like within there could have been this energy where maybe he felt like the door would always be open. Um, Yeah, I told him his messages are confusing, and yeah, and I'd rather not communicate with him because of his inconsistency. There you go. And yeah, so I feel like something about what you said, honestly, it felt nostalgic to him. And if I remember correctly, like you had cut him off before. So I feel like it felt like that time. And I do feel like there's a part of him that, like I said, I don't feel like he's purposely ever taking you for granted, but a part of him felt like the door will always be open, right? And I feel like now he got that rude awakening that that's not what it is. And I do feel like he wants his redemption or like forgiveness from you. So I feel with the Temperance, I feel like right now he may be trying to find the meaning to what happened, because I really feel that he didn't expect that reaction. You said yes, and then he apologized, but like, not do. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cause yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like he does want forgiveness, and I feel with the Temperance, I'm gonna say his energy towards you does not feel like he's closed the door. If anything, I feel like right now he's just kind of he's trying to be sensible, be patient, and kind of figure out what's next. Because I feel like he was caught off guard. Look, the Queen of Pentacles, you came out as like very strong. Like the Queen of Pentacles for me, she's very welcoming, and sometimes I feel like that's the one thing about her that I don't want to say that I don't like, but that I feel like she should be a little bit less welcoming sometimes, because she's very grounded, she's very nurturing. So again, she tends to be a little bit more welcoming, more understanding. And I feel like he's still viewing you as that person, like, again, very nurturing, very loving, very hardworking, very grounded. But now he had that, again, that energy of like she was welcoming and now she's not. So I get a little confusion here with him. You said, girl, if he could, he would continue this until the next one. Yeah, exactly.
No, I agree. I feel like, it's out of habit sometimes, and I don't think we realize it because sometimes I'll find like little bad habits that I have, but it's like if you don't check them in time, it will create it'll keep going. With girl with the Two of Wands and the Emperor, I'm telling you, I don't feel like in his mind, not from you, but in his mind, I don't feel like he's ready to just close the door. I do feel like at some point he's gonna try to reach out. Um, he's gonna still try to reach out. He's showing up as the Emperor, so I do feel like right now he is respecting your boundaries. I feel like he is trying to be disciplined and really like not show like not crash out. And I don't even use crash out like that, but he's trying not to crash out. He is in this thinking energy though, one planning and wanting, like making decisions again of like what to do here. But I do get again like he's gonna respect your boundaries. You got the Lovers card here. Oh my God, with the World and the Magician, I am telling you, it's not done for him. It's not. It's not. It for him it's not over. Like he feels still very connected to you, like romantically, physically, mentally, emotionally. He still views you as the one that he wants a connection with. With the World and this Magician girl, I and the Two Wands, I won't even be surprised if in the near future he reaches out and like asks you if he can come see you. I honestly feel that because the Magician, he manifests, and he has the power, like he has all the powers that the kings have. He's so the magician for me, he's all the kings in one. And so I feel like he's like, okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna try this, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna try this, and then if that doesn't work, I have another thing up my sleeve. But I do feel like it's coming from a good place. It's just he got to get it together. Like you're either all in or you're not. You said he still had my old jewelry and things I got him 10 years ago, and he's on. Oh, that's like holding my energy. He realized. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I agree with what you're saying. I think that is just again when a habit has been created, a cycle, like you gotta break it, and you just did that. You broke the cycle, and now he has the opportunity to like again lean in or turn his back. I don't see him turning his back. And look, the King of Pentacles just came out. He views you as his perfect match. So I don't feel like it's completely over for him. I think his energy towards you is respect though. He's gonna respect your boundary. Um, I think that is you have him reflecting, and you have him thinking a lot deeper than maybe he would on a regular basis. Like I really do. I feel like you have him thinking hard. So that's what I have for you, Sarah. I think that was it, right? And thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, Gypsy, let me know if you're here. I guess I'm just wondering if he thinks of me and misses me. So which one do you want to know if he misses you or he thinks of you? It makes me wonder if he'll ever reach out or makes me feel like it's gone for yeah. So you got to fix your thoughts on that. I'm gonna tell you that. You got to fix your thoughts on that because that's why his energy may is showing up the way that it is because of your thoughts. Like if you sit in your confidence that he's going to reach out and that it's not over, like he's gonna reach out in any minute, you will get completely different energy. It's like I've been posting about this. Whatever you expect to happen is what's gonna happen. That's what you're gonna and whatever you're experiencing right now, at some point you expected it to happen. Even if it was like, I was talking to one of my friends today. Actually, like I did her hair and I was giving her coaching. She had paid for her coaching, and I was like telling her like, because she was like, I don't understand. Like she couldn't at first. She wasn't understanding what I was saying. But I told her, I'm like, if you expect to always have like bad relationships, you can meet the best person in the world. Eventually, like he'll show you a bad relationship, because um you already expect for him. You already expect bad relationships. I did, but just until recently. Yeah. Wait. So, do you want to know if he thinks of you or if he misses you? For the yes or no. Yeah, you can't let the negative thoughts win, because they will take over. Think of her. Spirit. Think of her. That's the Libra think of Gypsy. Yeah, he still feels tied to you. I have the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel like he does miss you. I mean, you did ask that, so, but see that this is a card of lack mindset, and he does think of you. But I have the King of Pentacles, which again, it just shows me he is being very practical about things. He's not a person that really navigates with like from emotion. He doesn't move from emotions. He moves from practicality. Um and the Magician is showing me, yeah, like there is, see, I just get very super masculine energy here. Like he's trying not to feel is what I get from him. And with the Devil, I do feel like he feels bonded to you. So I am getting that he does think of you and he misses you, but he also thinks of conflicts here with the Five of Swords. So I do think he thinks of you and he misses you, but I feel like I still get, I'm getting this energy of him just focused on self again. So it's not necessarily that he doesn't think of you or miss you, but I think that he's thinking about things from a practical standpoint, and that's not a good thing. It's not the worst thing, but it's really not a good thing. Why I say it's not a good thing, because when someone is being practical, they're just kind of like, it's tunnel vision to me. That's how I look at someone that's practical, very tunnel vision, and they're not processing their feelings. So that's what I get from him. Yeah, that makes sense. I tell people all the time, like, I was telling my friend earlier, I was like, because she was telling me, like, she's noticed, like, her and her man been a little bit like, oh, this is probably going to be a rough ass day. And, like, they've been having rough ass days. And I was like, no. And as a matter of fact, I wasn't telling her that today. We were actually following up on a coaching that I did for both of them a few weeks ago, and she was like, girl, when you this man will wake up and be like, yo, I'm gonna have a he drives trucks, but he works for himself. And she said that, I remember telling her, I was like, y'all need to stop saying they're gonna have rough days. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was at her house. This had to be like, it was sometime earlier in the summer, no, like midsummer. And I'm like, y'all need to stop saying that. Like, y'all need to start talking more positive. I said, I don't care what I just went through. I don't care who's asking me. If anyone asks me how I'm feeling, I'm feeling amazing. And I mean, I am feeling amazing right now. But what I'm saying is, I never speak down on myself or my life because you just keep getting that stuff back. And she literally told me, she's like, yo, ever since that, like, he really, because he was the one, she's like, girl, I picked it up from him because I was like, yeah, you were never like this. She started picking that up from him. She's like, do you know that? She's like, he used to come home at like 10 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock because his routes, right? Like, oh my God, the traffic. She said, girl, ever since that, he has not been home no later than 6 p.m. And she dispatches for him. So she knows, like, what. It's not like he's out doing him. And she was like, yeah, ever since we started talking like life into our, into our own lives, like talking more positive, they're not really into like affirming like the way I do. They do some of it. She is. He's been more of like, I'm just not gonna talk bad. I'm gonna speak more positivity. And they said they've seen a lot of changes, like him getting more business and like literally still working less than what he was. Her health has gotten better. Like she was like, girl, I had to stop complaining about feeling sick. And I was like, yeah, because you keep your awareness there. Whatever you focus on, you're going to get more of. It's just that simple. Yeah, and I have my best friend Angie, and just where I would like be like, girl, I'm feeling it. But it's been a while since I've crashed out, but or like I wasn't feeling good. But even with Angie too, like if you're not feeling good, you talk to people, but you don't got to tell everybody how you're feeling or talk about it all day long. That's what happens. That's why I be saying, like, again, what you focus on is what you're gonna experience. Lady, I just feel a lot of anger towards a lot of people, so I'm using it to fuel. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like forgiving. Once you understand like that everything is created through you and it's not the people, it's this is why something important to remember. If you've ever been in these cycles, like where you meet the same person in a different body, or I know people who have experienced things with like family members, their best friends, their partners, romantic partners, and it's like an ongoing cycle. And I'm like, yeah, because it's not the people, it's you, like it's your core beliefs. That's that you have to once you realize that you forgive them. I would just forgive them now. I don't hold on to grudges. That's just me too. Not a Yeah. We love a recovering. Yeah, because Jess knows I will crash the fuck out. Y'all know I would get like 5,000 readings a day. I'm like, I don't I was in lack because I know my power. So yeah, you just gotta sometimes just be remember that it's all you. And that's why I was saying like earlier, I was telling my friend, I'm like, this is why when women say like I was with that man for 10 years, he did nothing for me, and then he moved on and quickly got married. Yeah, because now this is why different people do experience different versions of people because of how they're viewing that man or that woman. You're welcome. Yeah, you have moments. That's why I said because we're human. So she told my friend told me today that this morning they kind of was like bickering, and he was like, "All right, are we gonna have a good day? Or are we gonna argue?" Because he's like, "I'm trying to have a good day. It's Friday," and then she just started laughing. She was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna have a good day," and I was like, "But you're human, so you're gonna have like little bumps here and there. Like we're here to experience our life too, so you're gonna have little bumps. You just can't stay there all the time." All right, so Jess is here. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom, guys, real quick. I'll be back. Yeah, and that's the thing. When you go through a season like that, you gotta like fight through it. Cause I had a season like that. It lasted a lot longer than I expected, but I got through it. All right, I'm back. All right, so for Jess, let's see. All right, change your career from art to accounting. How will it go if I get accepted? One second. All right, Jess, are you here? Oh goodness, I'm back. All right, so I have the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Judgment, the King of Pentacles. Okay, I found something else. Shit, like all the cards wouldn't fit. Okay. The Queen of Cups. I'm gonna feel. The Nine of Cups and the Five of Cups clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands. Alright, so I feel like with the Page of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Judgment, I am getting like a fresh start for you here. So for me, the Page of Cups shows a beginner's mindset. So like um, learning something from basically from the bottom, like from scratch. While the Two of Wands is suggesting that you're ready to look ahead and make solid long-term plans. The Judgment emphasizes this is a turning point, almost like a calling to rise into a new chapter of your life. When it comes to security and fulfillment, I have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So very positive energy. I feel like the King of Pentacles is pointing to financial stability, mastery, and success in a grounded profession like accounting. Um, the Queen of Cups reminds you that you can still bring compassion, intuition, and creativity into your work, even in a even in such a structured field. Um, some people say that accounting can be boring, but I feel like you can find ways that still feels like, I don't want to say entertaining, but that it's not as boring as like people make it seem. The Nine of Cups for me, there's a strong indication of satisfaction and emotional reward. You're gonna definitely feel fulfilled. You're gonna feel like this was like a wish come true. You'll definitely feel very proud of your achievements. Um, Now there will be a need for like emotional adjustments here with the Five of Cups being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Um, I feel like maybe at times you'll feel the loss of leaving art behind, um, questioning if like maybe you gave up on a dream. but the Queen of Pentacles is gonna ground you in your truth. So for me, like the Queen of Pentacles is talking about like creating I feel like this move in general creates real security and stability for you. So you're gonna I feel like you may find other ways to like still do your art, but where you feel like you're financially stable. So it's almost like I can do accounting, I can do this, make my money. I'm making good money. So now I have a little bit more free time to maybe like, you know, do art as a side thing, or like, where I'm either at least still fulfilling that part of me, but again, feeling stable. Yeah, so I feel like that's what I was getting, because that Five of Cups, that's what it, to me, it's like when you're missing something. Maybe even having like a feeling of regret, but I feel like you're gonna be able to find like with the security and the balance and the stability that you're gonna have from accounting, it's gonna make you it's gonna make that decision feel better, right? And I want to find it. Yeah, exactly. And we know with art, because I do hair, and like it's hard some, because that's stuff that is a luxury for people. So it's if you are being booked, you are blessed, and I'm blessed. I be telling my clients that, because if people can fit me in their budget, like I feel blessed, because not a lot of people can, you know. But I feel like you'll be able to find a way to like add art into your life, or keep art in your life, where you don't feel like too empty, or I would say like to the point where you start to question if you like start regretting your decision, right? Um, I feel like the Nine of Wands it warns it won't be effortless. You'll need resilience and persistence to prove yourself in this new field. But that's only in the beginning. Right. Yeah. That's what I always say, that art is a luxury. Like it's not a need, it's a want. So um you have momentum and recognition here, because you have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. I feel like this brings in excellent like forward energy. So the Ace of Wands is again like a spark of excitement. I feel like it's gonna show like it's showing that you're gonna find new passion here. So again, I feel like I know accountants. Like I have my own accountant. So and I know that like a lot of them feel like their job is boring, because it's literally just numbers. But I do feel like you'll be able to get to a point in your career where you're satisfied, and you're like, okay, I have time to go out and do art. Like you'll still find the time for it. I'm sure it is. My mom's friend used to make ceramic stuff. And like she used to make like really, really nice stuff, and it was expensive. Like we were like little kids when I remember watching her make this stuff. At least show us some part of the process is what she would do. Um I feel like the Knight of Cups suggests opportunities and offers will flow once you're in the program. The Eight of Wands feels to me like things will start to move really fast, like quick progress and movement forward for you. And the Six of Wands is all about success, recognition, and being admired. Um, Through this field. So I do feel like if you're accepted, the path definitely looks very promising and rewarding. You may go through moments of doubt and nostalgia of art, but I definitely feel like you're gonna be able to find space for it. I feel like you will. Yeah, the police badge. I was like, did I tell that? I felt like I was having like a little moment in my head when I was telling the story, and I wonder if I told him, but then I was like, let me just continue with the reading. I don't want to forget what spirit already gave me. Um, you will find time for art, I feel, and like they're saying, overall, this move is gonna definitely lead you to financial stability, personal fulfillment, and definitely getting recognition for your hard work. I feel like you're gonna be very acknowledged, and you may be able to like move up in like wherever you work at. You'll be able to kind of rank up pretty fast and pretty easily, um, because you're like I know that you're like I don't want to say a perfectionist, so maybe like a overachiever. I get called an overachiever all the time. When I worked at the law firm, I used to finish stuff so fast. They used to be like, "You're such an overachiever." I'm like, I just once I know what I gotta do, there's no stalling. Um, so I feel like because you are and you try to do your best, you're gonna get a lot of recognition. Um, I feel like you're definitely gonna find ways to again weave your creativity, and your intuitive strength into accounting, but also adding art. Keeping art like at the forefront too. Um, and I feel like because you're gonna be able to you're coming from this creative side, adding like weaving your creativity and intuitive strengths into accounting, is gonna make you stand out even more amongst your peers. Um so definitely I feel like the change is worth it. It may be like a little testy at first, right? But it will ultimately bring security and pride, and definitely stability. Let me get you some oracles. 1 second. All right, let's see. All right, so you have trust the process. Your steps are guided even when you can't see the path. Release what no longer aligns. Space makes room for miracles. You are stronger than your you are stronger than the fears trying to hold you back. Don't shrink to fit in. Expand. You were made to take up space. Spirit whispers, you're not behind. You are right on time. Courage is moving forward even with shaky hands. Keep going. Every ending is really a door. Every ending is really a doorway into a new beginning. All right, we got two here. You don't have to figure it all out. Just take the next aligned step. You already have the wisdom you're searching for within you. Rest is productive. Spirit works while you recharge. Keep your heart open. Blessings often come in unexpected forms. You are not meant to play small. You are meant to shine. And we got a few here. Your vision is sacred. Protect it, nurture it, and don't doubt it. The past is closed. Your power lives in the present moment. You're not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. So that's what I have for you, love. Let me make sure I got all the cards. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I got a few extra for you. But that's fine. I hope that was helpful. But it looks good, honestly. It looks really, really good. So I would definitely. I mean, that's what I had to do. I was doing hair like part time, and yeah, it was like painful, but I was doing hair part time. But I worked at a law firm because it brought me a secure check until I got to the point where I was like, I have way too many clients to do it part time. But what I do here, I also have like an Etsy shop, and like, you know, I come on here. So I have like a few little things that kind of just add up, and they are doing pretty good. So I was saying like my clientele like has picked up so much this year. Thank God, because I know a lot of people were saying like they're losing clientele. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab my water. Yeah, you're not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. Yeah, that's you know what I always say. Like, even I was telling my friend earlier about money. I'm like, I was talking about like all the free shit like I got today. My copay was free. Like I didn't have to pay my doctor's appointment. But I was like, just when I went like, I want to say like a few weeks ago, I also didn't have to pay then. And I was like, I be getting free shit all the time. But I was like, I look at money as like a, like I am money. So of course I have money because I am money. Like I don't know. I don't even know where I created. Oh, I told her I was like, you know what? Also too like I say I'm a goddess, so everyone loves to please me, right? Like I always affirm that, and I was like, I even told her because she's the one that gifted me 2 trips last year. One was the cruise, and the other one was a trip to Mexico. So I was like, yeah, I was like, I don't ever affirm for like free shit. So I was like, and I was like, oh, it's that. And girl, just today was a busy ass day. I was like, oh my god, I was back to back. And mind you, I spaced out our sessions like by 3 hours, I think, or four. Yeah, I be saying that's my thing. I be saying I'm a goddess, so everyone loves to please me. So if they love to please me, they'll do whatever for me, and whatever that is. That's why I say like I keep a lot of my affirmations are like kind of like I would say like open for whatever comes in, because you just never know. I still had to do my sessions just. I was still gonna. That's why that I'm like the sessions. I don't mind. Honestly, I'm gonna schedule sessions throughout the week. Um, Starting next week because I don't mind doing honestly having you guys there is it does it does create a sense of accountability. So next week I'm definitely gonna have some scheduled throughout the week. I know IJ works, but I'm like, me and you could get on that. Plus I want to start promoting that because I really want people to start joining. Hi Angie, how are you? All right, let me grab my water real quick and then I'm coming back to Brianna's question. You're welcome, Jess. Thank you. All right, I'm back. Just we could do like a 5 minute countdown. I just realized 11:30. Oh, fading in and out. But what do you mean? Are you like falling asleep, or are you fading out and like checking on your missus? Tuesday's the concert, just. Brianna, let me know if you're here. All right, now I'm gonna just answer. So let's see. Is she spirit? All right, we got the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Four of Wands. Came out with the Hermit. Okay, so with the Eight of Wands does talk about like sudden movement, energy rushing through, acceleration, which is exactly the kind of like rapid shifts that I feel like I've seen people describe as the Kundalini energy. It can be feeling like it can feel overwhelming, like a surge that moves faster than the mind can process. I feel like with the Three of Swords, this does point towards like emotional release and heart healing. A Kundalini awakening often does bring up suppressed pain or heartache for clearing. So I feel like this is suggesting you could be confronting old wounds, um, and that discomfort is part of the like energetic purge. With the Four Wands here, I feel like this is talking about stability and alignment. Despite the intensity, this process is leading you towards harmony, inner union, and a new foundation, right? Um, and then you have the Hermit, which is all about like inner reflection, spiritual awakening, and solitude. So I would say yes. I feel like the cards are suggesting that you are experiencing a Kundalini or spiritual energetic activation, Kundalini awakening or spiritual energetic activation. Um, so I'm definitely getting a yes. Try to ground yourself, get your rest, and like allow emotions to just move through. Um, have some like stillness, breath work, um, like any gentle practices will help you stabilize your energy. It will help you stabilize as the energy integrates. So that is for Brianna. All right, Jess, you can post, and this is last call for donations, guys. So your concert is on Tuesday at what time, Jess? I mean, I'm sure it's in the evening, right? Oh, okay, IJM. Oh my God, Angie, don't ever do that. Not for no fucking yes or no. Don't piss me off over here. Girl. Ooh, Jess. Dang, an hour? Jess, you got the Night of Wands with the Lovers. When I tell you that this man, I wish I was around Jess. I would like literally like do her makeup and everything. Have her looking like a brand new woman on fucking Instagram so he could fucking pass out. I feel, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting his, like that King of Wands, becoming with that wand sticking up. I feel like, girl, I'm getting like very passionate energy, like very like turned on, wanting to come towards you. Literally, the lovers, like a lot of attraction here. Like, I'm getting very sexual energy. And with the Six of Swords, though, I do feel like he's like, he's like, I don't want to come towards her in that energy. I don't want to come towards her with that energy. Yeah, he is. The King of Swords, look. Yo, I'm dying because you know what I'm getting? Like, he's being disciplined. This is what I'm getting. He might, because the King of Wands is very honest and open, and it's just like, okay, I said it, okay. So it's like he may make a comment, but at the same time, I'm getting that he may just, really stay like in control and be disciplined. The sun is here, so I feel like he's gonna be very happy, like to see you having fun. But this is also a card of pleasure, so I feel like he's definitely gonna, the Ace of Cups been dying, like is dying to come out. He's gonna feel this sense, and it finally did. Of like happy, like seeing you very happy, like he's feeling like you're looking beautiful, like that you're having fun. um I feel like when he sees you in those elements, it actually brings warmth to him, like he feels good about it. With the Eight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Eight of Cups clarified by the Six of Pentacles, I feel like this kind of stuff is actually making him more intrigued to come towards you, to like have equal give and take. So that's what I'm saying. Like there could be a conversation that happens, a comment, something. Um, yeah, you do. And look, you got the Ace of Cups here. So feeling very like, girl, I feel like it's gonna have him like feeling like new feelings, like wanting to like like his heart is runneth over with emotions and like love and like admiration and like all the good feels, and like just wanting to like baby you. Girl, you got the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. I'm telling you, I feel like you having fun has him very intrigued, and I feel like he's thinking about coming through with a new opportunity. And look at what else flipped here is the fucking Queen of Wands. So we got a pair here, the King and Queen of Wands. Yeah, he is. No lies told. Look, and the Empress here, girl. He gonna think you look very beautiful. I'm telling you, this is also like a card of like very sexual attraction. So yeah, I'm getting like very a lot of sexual attraction, but the love is still here because we got the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Sun. But yeah, he's gonna think you look very beautiful. So that's what I had for you, Jess. And Angie, you can post. Yeah, so starting next week, I'm gonna try to like get us to at least do a sessions in the morning, and like Fridays and Saturday will be like Friday or Saturday will be the one of those days where we like saturate throughout the day. Respond to meet up tomorrow. All right, let's see. I'm gonna give you a different. I'm gonna give you like a. I'm gonna see what's up with this guy. Is he gonna meet up with Angie and give us the energy here? Yo, I was about to say, is that the guy with that same name? And I just look and see his name. You don't know how many times I've seen that fucking name today, Angie. Even my delivery person bringing me my Uber Eats had that name. Will this guy Michael? Will this guy Michael from Facebook respond to meet up tomorrow? Girl, you're gonna be disappointed. I got the Queen of Pentacles with the Four of Cups came out together. So I'm getting disappointment here. So he may not. But let me see. Show me. Or if he does, he's gonna bullshit a girl. The Five of Cups. Nope. Nope. Disappointment. The Queen of Cups with the World. I'm getting. Yeah, I think you're just gonna leave it alone. You know what? I'm getting. Either you're not gonna hear from him, or he's gonna bullshit you around. Yeah, like the Three of Wands. You could be waiting. Um, Something about him. Show me the Page of Wands. I'm getting mixed feelings. I'm getting mixed energy here. I feel like, so this is what I'm gonna give you a few scenarios because I'm getting a few scenarios for him. Either no, there's gonna be disappointment here, like this, and disappointment could be anything because he could be where he says yes and then cancels last minute, or he bullshits you and says like, oh, like I can't, let's move the date. But I do feel like you will hear you. There's a strong chance that you will hear from him, but not. The meeting up looks like it's not happening. Clarify location. Oh yeah. Look, the seven girl. No, I wouldn't even trust him. You got the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about like, the High Priestess talks about like someone that's not showing you everything, but it also talks about like listening to your intuition. And with the Seven of Wands, I'm seeing challenges like protection, being defensive. I think he's a bullshitter. I will be honestly like, I mean, I won't be surprised if he does reach out and like you guys do meet up, but there's something about him that comes off a little standoffish. Look, the Seven of Wands came out again with the High Priestess, and I shuffle these. You said I was supposed to storm to tomorrow, like thunder and shit. Yeah, I saw that it's supposed to be. Isn't it supposed to be like that, like throughout the whole day? I was just telling them that now. Looking at his page, he's married to the gym. Yo, some people be like, I remember when people was going through that phase where they were like literally like gym rats. I get you. I get what you're saying. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. I had a back-to-back day today. I'm surprised I survived this late. I've been up since like 6:45, and literally all my appointments were back to back with the sessions. It was crazy. It was mostly this morning because like after that 2:45 session, I didn't have anything else. You know what I did? I had to help my mom with some stuff, so it's like I'm still was doing stuff. Like I feel like I haven't really had a full like hour where I just sat down. I hate having to fucking date. Right, I know. That's why I haven't even like I don't even care. I mean, I'm at a place where I'm like whatever happens happens, but yeah, I'm not looking towards anything. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye.